What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be writing a melodic metal song in 30 minutes. I'm going to be doing a voiceover because obviously it'd be really hard to talk and do that. I'm not going to really have time to do anything other than just write and breathe, maybe occasionally. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it and see if I can do this challenge because it's going to be really hard. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just start trying to think of a good riff. Usually while I'll think of the first riff, I will start coming up with the drums as well, just kind of the way I know they should go. So we're just going to come up with like an intro drum beat type thing. So most melodic metal songs start with some chords, is usually how I'll start it. Just some like basic 2007 All That Remains type of guitar chords. That's kind of what we're going for. So yeah, while I'm writing this drum beat, I'm not really thinking about... I'm just thinking what's a good drum beat to start with, and as I'm doing that, I'm multitasking, thinking like what kind of chords do I want to put over it. Like basically, in order to do this challenge correctly, I have to just constantly move. Like if I don't keep moving, then I'm screwed. Yeah, so I'm just starting with basic chords, and then I'm going to go in and add the lead guitar. But I want to change it because that was too basic. We're going to double track it, so one guitar on the left, one guitar on the right. So I just copy and paste that drum beat, and then I start working on the next one. And then once I get this one done, I will add the lead guitar to it. So that was basically the intro with the chords and the drums, and this is going to be like the main riff here. Yeah, just a little fill there at the end. You want to make sure things are changing occasionally. Because this is a song that I want to be able to use. I don't want this to just be some junky song. I want to be able to actually like sell the rights to the song or whatever. Yeah, for guitars, I'm using Bogren digital amp knob. And for the drums, I'm using GGD metal one kit wonder because it's just super basic and that's just how I wanted to do it. And then afterwards I'll actually mix the song. Not in this video, but all right. and then we'll play. So that's basically the same chorus, but just tremolo picking the root notes. Now we're gonna play the same thing in the left side. Yeah, I did choose the right input there. So now we're just thinking of a good lead to chuck over that. So yeah, that's pretty good. And I'm just gonna think of like a different way to end that part right there. That's why I left that space right there. So yeah, there's that intro pretty much right there and the main riff. So I shortened it because I just thought it was going over too long. You gotta think of it in terms of like, it's an instrumental. You don't want things to repeat very much. Unless it's Orion or something. So that's the main riff, I already have it. Or the verse riff, I just thought of it right there. Usually whatever the very first thing is that comes to my mind, I will almost always use that. And that's just the way I've always been. And I've just honed that in more over the past like year or two. You have to really learn to trust your gut when you're writing. It's not a thing that you think your way through. You just trust yourself. This whole exercise is just an exercise in trusting myself and like what I think is gonna work. So yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just laying out the drums for the riff that I just thought of. I want to change that to a fill so it sounds a little better. A lot of my fills are kind of similar, but no one seems to care, so I just keep doing it. So yeah, then on the second repetition, I already know that I want it to change. Like as I'm writing right now, I'm like replaying the riff in my head so that I make sure it's following the riff. Like my brain is kind of like a little voice recorder or something, is how I like to think of it. That's what I try and think when I'm doing it. So once I get this done, I will literally just lay the whole riff over it and try and nail it on the first try because I don't have much time to screw around. that's pretty good. I think I try and fix the ending of it. It's just a little bit sloppy. I think I still messed it up. Yeah, we gotta redo it one more time. There we go. So yeah, now I gotta record the other side of that and I gotta nail it pretty much. Like, nope. So then I kind of, oh wow, never mind. We do a harmony. I'm just thinking of the harmony as I'm recording. Just hoping that I nail it. Yeah, that little hammer on pull-off part keeps throwing me off. Also, doing it for the challenge, just like trying to record with a gun up to your head. It's like kind of, I'm like, I need to go quick, I need to go quick. So yeah, getting it on the first time like that is just from years and years and years of recording every single day for hours. And having to make it really tight and having to do it very quickly. So yeah, now I have the breakdown idea ready to go. The idea is not the thing that takes the time for me, it's the actual recording and the drum programming. That's what actually takes, that's usually what takes me longer. But when I'm in this headspace, it's just, the ideas just come one right after another. And I have to just try and write the drums as fast as I can. Usually when I write, I take more time than this, but for this video, obviously, I'm just going as fast as humanly possible. Usually it takes me about an hour, maybe 45 minutes if it's really quick. So here's a breakdown. So the reason why we're going into this breakdown first is literally just because it's more interesting, because people don't expect that. People expect it to go into the chorus. I'm actually pretty happy that I nailed that on the first run. So now we're going to add a guitar lead to it. This is just to add more melodic content to the song in general. Just gotta fix the ending of it. Cool. So now we're gonna do the chorus, and we're gonna use this as the chorus riff. So that main riff just becomes the main chorus riff. Or lead, whatever. Same chords, but we're just going to give it a driving feel. We don't want to copy and paste the chords. So just like the other parts, I'm laying down the drums, and I'll just record right onto them. Way easier that way for me than trying to record to nothing and then trying to match drums up to it. To me, that's really backwards to me. So yeah, I'm just recording them as eighth notes, so it feels like it's driving. The song's in drop C. Cool, so that's the chorus. Now we're going to copy and paste the verse. So I kind of felt like a little confused for a second about what I wanted to do here. This is when things start to get a little bit more challenging, is when you get deeper into the song. But what we end up doing is an extended version of the first breakdown with drums that go into a halftime or whatever. Something you can do is utilize repetition, but just change elements of the repetition so it doesn't feel like it's happened already. And honestly, so far, this song is about as repetitive as any song, I say. It's not like that repetitive for a 30-minute song. I mean, it could have just been Smoke on the Water for 30 minutes or something. I could have changed those chords at the end, but I just wanted to make it quick, so. So I'm just gonna do like a different lead over it. So it's kind of sloppy, but if you bury something in the mix and add a ton of reverb, a lot of times you can use it even if it's not like a perfect take. I'm just compulsively saving it because I'm so scared of it crashing on me. So yeah, there's a chorus again. So now we have two choruses. So we're sub 20 minutes and we have like the basics of the song done so far. So this part tripped me up a little bit. I was trying to think of how I wanted to use this riff that I just thought of, because I don't want to just do a breakdown solo end, because I feel like that's just not enough. I want to make a full song, like 100% song. So this part I'm a little bit tripped up for a second. Trying to think of how I can create a bridge part that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so I'm just laying out the drums for this bridge part that I have in my head now. It kind of sounds like One by Metallica or something. Or maybe not that, but you know what I mean. One of those double bass thingies. So my idea is to record the riff over this and then take this and just use it as a breakdown. So it sounds cohesive and you have another extra riff in the song too. No, not quite. That would work for some styles, but not for this song. Just kind of go full Gojira there. It just was kind of uncalled for. Too basic. This isn't Walk by Pantera. Nice try. So what I go for is this dissonant thing here. I think dissonance works pretty good for breakdowns in the style, so that's what I go with. So I'm just adding some like rung out chords in the background. So my plan there was to just copy and paste that and then delete that riff, and now here's the breakdown. It's the same drum beat. And how am I coming up with this stuff on the spot? It's a combination of a lot of things. Oh wait, right here I get really mad. I'm like, oh great, it's gonna crash because everything just froze, and I'm just like, damn, I'm gonna have to redo it. But then I didn't, so now I'm really happy. Now there's all kinds of dopamine in my brain. Woohoo! So yeah, how am I coming up with this stuff so quickly? It's a combination of a lot of things, but a lot of it is just doing it for so many years and trusting my gut over and over and over and over. And then the other thing is obviously genetics and just... it's just what my brain is designed to do. Oh, I just accidentally deleted too many things. So yeah, now we want to go into some sort of solo before we wrap up the song. So what we're going to do is copy and paste that riff again. And that will be the backing riff for the solo. Just kind of a clever way to not have to make like 15 different riffs, but still make things sound different. It's So we're just going to change the drum beat for something that works a little better for a solo. I like to pick things up a little bit for the solo before we head back into the chorus again. But yeah, for you guys that are fans of my songs on the channel and all that, this is the same exact process I do for everything. It's just, this is just like really condensed. That's the difference. But usually it's like an hour, 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. I mean, there's been some songs that trip me up and I have to spend even maybe 2.5 hours on it, or they have a ton of layers. It just depends on the song. Especially if I have to do vocals or something like that. It can make things take way, way longer. So now I have to do a solo on the spot, and I only have like 5 minutes to get it perfect. So I have to improv a solo and try and do the best I can. It's gonna be tough. No pressure. It's all about the mouth movements. The more your mouth moves, the better the solo is. That's what they say. There you go. Looks like I'm chewing gum or something. So I like the first 3/4 of that, but I want to fix the ending. But honestly, I was feeling the heat here, like, I was starting to get worried I wouldn't finish in time. We're starting to get to me a little bit here, just a little bit. So yeah, now we're just gonna do a super short outro here. Maybe just like a slide or something really, really easy. Because like I said, this is a song I want to be able to use for something. So. Song. Clock me in, what is it? 29.50. Punch out. Now I can punch out. Woohoo, yeah, victory. Save project, and that's it. So now we're just going to listen to the whole thing all the way through. This is the song we just made in 30 minutes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this video on how to write a melodic metal song in 30 minutes. It was pretty tough, but it was a fun challenge. And honestly, I think if I had like drum MIDI, if I used MIDI packs or whatever, I think I might be able to do one in like 15 or something. But yeah, it was a fun challenge, and I'm definitely gonna do more of these, and maybe deathcore. I think I might just start filming myself doing these like every day or two and just get a bunch of content out showing this, because it's just, I don't know. You guys see me write songs all the time, but you don't necessarily see, like, you hear my songs, but you don't see the process. So that's kind of the process, like a really extreme, like intense process. But normally it's, like I said, it's not that condensed. Like, I don't feel like there's a gun up to my head and someone's like, write me a riff now. I don't feel like that normally. But during the challenge, I felt like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support and tuning into this video. And I'm going to definitely make more of these. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.